Hi, I'm Chris Grodak. I am the chef and owner of The Corner here in Huntington Beach. And today we're going to do one of our real popular summer items. It's a grilled peach and burrata salad. One of the great things about this dish and why I picked it is the versatility of the ingredients that go into the dish. Even though summer here is winding down a little bit, you can still substitute anything that you like grilled. From asparagus to, we'll probably be doing something with pears in the fall that will work out really great too. So end of the season, but something super versatile that you can use in another dish. What we've done here is we took some peaches and we quartered them and grilled them. They've been lightly oiled and seasoned with salt and pepper. Now when you're working with a fruit, some people think, don't put salt on it and it's something they might be afraid of. The truth is just a little bit of salt actually will bring out a lot of great flavor in it. So what we do is we cut them in half after we've charred them, so you get that great balance of the sweet flavor and the char flavor when you're going to bite into the peach. They're definitely best if you go ahead and do them ahead of time, not ahead of time, and do them as close as you can to order. That's what we do here in the restaurant. We grill them when we get the order. So I'm just gonna start off by randomly placing these in here. And when you're doing presentations, sometimes not placing the dish every item exactly where you feel it's gotta be in the perfect spot isn't the best thing. We like to do a lot of stuff where we kind of just place it as it is and let it be as it is. It gives almost more natural look to it, like it was less built for a picture. So I'm going to have those set in there random. Next thing we're going to do is we have some cherries here that were dried cherries, and we marinated them in balsamic vinegar. They came back to life at that point, and then this is going to add a nice little acid pop to the dish. I'm just going to drop those in. Next is one of my favorite cheeses that there is, and one of the key components and to the dish that just adds an amazing texture and balance, and something that's so versatile, and that's the burrata cheese. Burrata cheese, what it is it's a similar to mozzarella is the best way to describe it. What they've done is basically when they're making the curd, it would be equivalent to making a fresh mozzarella ball. But instead what they did is they folded some fresh cream into the center, and then wrapped it around, the curd around. And what you get for the finished cheese is this silky cheese with this outside layer here. And then the inside is just so light and creamy and flavorful. It's a texture that is just hard to find in any other cheese. Now, of course, if you can't find burrata cheese, fresh mozzarella makes a fantastic substitution. And it will be, not quite as flavorful and not quite the same texture, but you'll still get a similar finished product from it. Okay, and we're going to just lightly season that cheese with salt. And next I'm going to make a tiny little salad that we use for the garnish. It's basil and arugula salad. So we're going to take the basil and we're going to cut what we call chiffonade. It's basically really fine ribbons. You're going to line up the leaves like this, and we'll just roll it in a roll. And starting from the end. And you want to get it as fine as you can. So I'm going to take that in our bowl here and just drop it in. I have some wild arugula here, baby wild arugula, nice peppery flavor with a good little added texture. That's going to go in the bowl. Going to take we have a balsamic glaze here. You can just take any balsamic vinegar that you buy in the store, reduce it down until it's a glaze. And take that, and I'm going to drizzle that in just lightly. A little bit of olive oil to moisten it. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper. Now the big flavor component that brings out everything else in this is the vinegar in this balsamic, so I'm going to just do a light drizzle. If you go too heavy, it's going to overwhelm the dish, but I'll just do a light drizzle here over everything. Bring out the flavor. Going to toss together our salad here. So now the basil is cut in the chiffonade and the wild arugula. It's all mixed together so you get both those flavors in the bite. You don't see the basil. When you eat it, you're kind of saying, what is that flavor type of deal? And it comes out really nice. So we'll put that nice little ball in the center. And then to finish it off, we just take some almonds and we toast some almond slivers with a little bit of sea salt. And then that's really it. So then we'll just drop them over. And like I said, if it starts to fall down, it's not a perfect ball. It's, you know, a nice rustic presentation. That's almost how we like it better. So there's our peaches, grilled peaches with burrata cheese and a wild arugula and basil salad.